Okay, in this next video, I'm going to talk about the name of the squares because each square has a name, and how it works is the board is a grid, and since it's a grid, it uses letters and numbers A through H, A B C D E F G H, and 1 through 8, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, to give you the names of each squares. So this one intersects on A and 1. So it's called A1. Now if you notice, this board can be looked at as files, which are up and down. That's considered a file. Diagonals, which is diagonal. And ranks, left to right. Files are up and down, diagonals are diagonal, bottom left to top right, or bottom right to top left, and ranks. Ranks are left to right, or right to left. The number 1 tells you it's the first rank. That's this bottom rank. Number 2 tells you it's the second rank, and so on. Third rank, fourth rank, all the way up to the 8th rank. As you get better in chess, you're going to be relying on this knowledge. It's going to be second nature. You're just going to be knowing all the names of the squares. So, this is the first rank, and this is the A file, because it goes up to A. Notice A here, all the way up to the A there. Black gets to see that from his perspective. But he sees it from right to left when it comes to letters. So, first rank, A file. The same first rank, B file, C file, D file, so on, all the way up to H file. Now when you're talking diagonals, if you're looking at like these two squares, this is the A1, B2 diagonal. If you're talking about the whole length of the board diagonally, it's A1, H8 diagonal, because it intersects. This one intersects with the 8 and the H. So if you're talking about this diagonal, it'd be C1 to A3. Because C1, this square intersects with C1. It goes all the way, this diagonal goes all the way to A3. So this is A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7, A8. Same with the B, all the way through H. B1, B2, B3, B4, B5, B6, B7, B8. Same with C, D, E, F, G, H. They all go up. When it comes to ranks, if you're talking about like this rank here, it's considered the 5th rank, because it's a rank that falls on the number 5. And it goes left to right. Now, there's also the center. The central squares are the most important squares on the whole board. When you control this, you control the whole entire board with your pieces, either directly or indirectly. It'll make sense later on, but you look at it like this. You take the queens, and they basically, like, let's say they're friends instead of enemies. You take and count all these squares that they control. They control most of the chessboard. That means they could go to any of these squares. Whatever square they can go to or attack on, they can control. And if you don't know how to make the moves yet, so you don't know what I'm talking about, just keep watching, and you can always go back to this video, but in the future I'm going to make videos that teaches you how to make each move, and what I mean by this piece controls that square and attacks that square, and so on. Let's see. There's only 4 squares that I'm aware of that this, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 8 squares that they don't control. That's this one. This one. Oh, no, not that one. This one, and this one. this one, and hold on, did I get that right? Yeah. And this one, and this one, and that one, and that one. For those y'all that know how the pieces move, but you don't know why it's important to control the center, this is like a visual that shows you how powerful controlling the center is. Because there's only 4 squares, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 squares out of 64 squares that they don't control. That shows you that they have a lot of power all over the board. So that's the files, up and down. Each one, there's 8 files and 8 rings. A file, B file, C file, D file, E file, F file, G file, H file, going up and down. The ranks go left to right. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth ranks. And then you got the diagonals. You got this square, but then you got this diagonal, light diagonals. These ones are called dark diagonals. These ones are called light diagonals. And they keep getting longer and longer and longer. Until you go here, then they start getting shorter, shorter, and shorter. We also have something, because I was talking about the center. We have central files, which is the D and E files. These two are the central files. That's what they're called. These are good for when the rooks are on there, and they're helping control the center. We also have something called flanks. That's the 3 files, up and down, 3 files. On the king side, this is the king side, and this is the queen side. We have, these are the flanks, and we call them flanks because they're on either side of the central files. So you got these 2 sets of files that are in the center, and these 3 are the flanks, and these 3 on the left are flanks. So let's say we got the king and the queen set up. This half of the board has an even number of squares, 32. This half of the board has 32. So from the king to his rook is the king side. This is the king side flank. This is the queen side flank. Everything from her to the left is queen side flank, or queen side. Everything from him to the right is the king side. Now you'll notice that there's a line that goes right in the middle that divides the board in another half. This is white's territory from the 4th rank down to the 1st rank, and from the 5th rank to the 8th rank is black's side. So this is his territory, white's side. This is black's territory, black's side. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to talk about, in the next video, I'm going to talk about, and I'm probably going to number these 1, 2, 3, so you get an idea, so you go straight through it. I'm going to be talking about each piece, their value, numerical value, and how they move in attack. So, like, comment, subscribe, share this video, please. It helps me a lot. I'm still going for that 3,300,000,000 subscribers, but we can start off with 1,000, 10,000. Just keep sharing and like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to do that, please. Thank you so much. Love y'all. Bye.